Hello everyone, Namaste. My name is Bill Austin. I'm a spiritual healer, teacher, artist, and visionary living in St. Petersburg, Florida, in the United States. My main website is www.healingholograms.com, and healing is spelled in physical body healing holograms, HOLOGRAMS.com. For many years, I've been working in the area of abundance. I think this is one of the really important areas for all light workers, healers, and teachers on the planet right now. It feels to me that one of the biggest holdbacks and obstacles to us getting our world service work out in the world is really around lacking the financial means to go out and do what we do. It also feels to me like it's one of the ways on the planet that we're most interfered with energetically. So I'm very excited to present to the YouTube viewership today on Angelic Healing for abundance, success, and prosperity. And so we're going to do a lot of healing and clearing in the area of clearing out lack and scarcity consciousness. So just by participating in this YouTube presentation, you help raise the planetary consciousness around abundance. So thank you very much. Okay, before we go into the interesting part of the transmissions, I'm just going to set some intents. I'm setting the intent that everything will be offered to the highest level aspect of your monad, which is the soul of your soul, and that aspect of yourself does not accept anything flaky energetically. I'm also asking the Creator and the Holy Spirit Shekinah to come forth at this time to bless, purify, sanctify, and seal this transmission so that it will be pristine energetically on all levels. And they're doing that now. Okay, and I'm also setting the intent that everything that occurs today is aligned with the highest good of all concerned and supports the spiritual evolution of each of us, and that nothing from me or you or from our personality cells, mental bodies, egos, or our shadow aspects will impact this transmission in any way whatsoever. Okay, we're getting ready to do the fun part. When I was meditating today, I was getting sort of a list of things, so you're going to see me look at my list and repeat it just as I was given it. I know it's going to look a little goofy, but I'd rather look goofy and get it right than to look beautiful and get it totally wrong. There's some very specific energies that we want encoded into these transmissions, so that's why I'll be looking at my little cheat sheet over here. Okay, we're ready to begin. Now, when I say the words beginning transmission, what that means is I'm connecting with the angelic councils of law, then bringing in the transmission and encoding it into the YouTube presentation. And you often will see me jerk my head like that, and that just means the transmission has been completed. When you hear me say the words beginning transmission, if you want to accept the transmission, you just say, Creator, I accept. If you choose not to accept the transmission, just say, Creator, no thank you at this time. So we're ready to begin. The first transmission is going to be a clearing, healing, and transmutation of vows, covenants, and promises around money, not only from this lifetime, but also from past lifetimes, parallel lifetimes, lifetimes that are impacting you in this reality. Many light workers on the planet have been in monasteries and nunneries and religious orders and taken a lot of vows of poverty, and a lot of times you die in the religious order without rescinding the vow, so it's still active in your energy fields. Time is really an illusion, so everything that's ever happened to you is happening now, which is a great opportunity for clearing as well. So we're going to clear all this stuff in the energy of the now moment, which is where your power rests. Okay, so we're ready to begin. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. Now, when I was meditating about this today, Kuan Yin, who's a member of the Karmic Board, she's the Buddhist goddess of mercy and compassion, came in and said that a lot of the problems people have, the challenges people have, and financial challenges are rooted in karma. And there are a lot of karmic dispensations of grace. I did a presentation about angelic forgiveness and Karmic Board session, but a lot of the karma people have is around the area of money. So she asked, if we would create a space where you could just go before the Karmic Board and just ask for the maximum karmic healing, clearing, release, dissolution, and amelioration of karma you may have around money across all time, space, dimensions, all lifetimes, parallel lives, past lives, future lives, all that stuff, and also to some extent from the genetic lineage. So just when I'm going to hold this space, I'm going to be asking for this too, because I would love to have it. So I'm going to set that space now. Transmission begins. And just ask Kuan Yin and the Karmic Board We're just asking on behalf of ourselves to accept the maximum dispensations of grace around karma, around money, abundance, success, going beyond all that we know to ask for. Thank you, beautiful Kuan Yin. Thank you, Karmic Board. Transmission ends. If you need more time at any time to do this, you can always just pause the YouTube presentation and sit with it for a while and then move on. Okay, the next transmission is to clear, heal, and transmute financial curses and the energy of reversals, the energy of financial adversity cycles. A lot of times people who struggle with money, this isn't the first time you struggled with money. And it's really interesting. A lot of the star seeds on the planet have never had money before, so they don't even understand the concept of money, and so it's very hard for them to understand our planet and how it's set up and how so much stuff is money. But money is about energy. So what we're trying to clear are the patterns, the lesson love patterns, programs around money, and especially like curses and reversals and downward spirals. What I call downward spirals. People usually tend to be. If you make choices based on love, your life is a constant upward spiral. If you make choices based on fear, your life is a constant downward spiral. So all the energy of cycles, all the weird money cycles energy, and we're just asking for a clearing, healing, going beyond all that we know to ask for in this area. Transmission begins. Just set the intent to be open to receive, if that's what you want to do. And if you don't want to receive, just say, Creator, no thank you. They're telling me this is going after a lot of parallel lifetimes where you're struggling with money and other aspects of this present incarnation. And it's clearing out a lot of the archives and the genetic lineages, the past life archives. Transmission ends. Okay, the next thing is to clear, heal, and transmute less than love beliefs and programming around money, success, abundance, prosperity from your family, mass consciousness, and religions. And this will include things like, that like I'm not smart enough to succeed, I don't deserve to succeed, I've never been wealthy, I can't imagine myself being wealthy, money's not spiritual, money is evil, rich people are bad people, all those beliefs. We're just going to go after, clear, heal, and release, and clear them on a grand level. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The next one is a healing for self-sabotage, doubt, fears, what I call glass ceilings and limitations. A lot of times people have glass ceilings on how much money they can accept. Often it's whatever your parents earn. You can't imagine yourself earning more money than your parents. That's just an example of the glass ceiling. Anyway, we're just going to do a huge clearing, healing, and release of all this. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The next transmission, the angels want to bring in a lot of energies of, they're calling them templates for abundance, self-love, deserving, joy, accepting, opening to receive, self-love, self-acceptance, self-esteem, self-worth, self-confidence, believing in yourself. These are basically energetic support systems to support new templates, blueprints, maps of abundance, and they're bringing in a lot of reprogramming. They're bringing in maps of abundance from the what I call the heart paradigm, which is where the planet's moving into. So it's going to be a huge upgrade for all of us. If you're open to receive, just set the intent to receive as I go. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. Okay, they would like to conclude, they want to do some planetary healing work, going beyond all I know to ask for miraculous planetary healing for limitation profiles, self-sabotage, and thought forms support and reinforcing scarcity and lack consciousness. Because a lot of times we buy into those thought forms and then it makes it bigger, and it sort of creates what I call part of the matrix, or part of the matrix of the third dimension duality consciousnesses around money and abundance. So we're going to do a blasting of that. Great planetary service. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. This concludes our YouTube presentation on angelic healing for around money, success, prosperity, and abundance. Thank you all very much for participating in this sacred transmission, which helps to clear lack and scarcity consciousness from the planet. Please feel free to share these YouTube presentations with your family and friends. And I have lots of healing sessions around abundance and healing images around abundance on the Healing Holograms website. Thanks again. Namaste.